A Fox News alert just moments ago. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, announcing a commitment to free speech online and a shift away from censoring all of us.
And that's why it's been so difficult over the past 4 years when even the US government has pushed for censorship. By going after us and other American companies, it has emboldened other governments to go even further. But now we have the opportunity to restore free expression, and I am excited to take it.
The company admitting that they were pressured into it over the last 4 years under the Biden administration. Fox News contributor Jonathan Turley joins us now. Hey, Jonathan, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Ainsley.
Hi. What is your reaction to this, and why do you think they're doing this now?
Well, that's the most interesting aspect of this story. I just wrote a book, The Indispensable Right, that talks about Facebook, Meta, and the social media companies. And we all love a redemptive sinner. It's just that it would be great if that occurred before you were caught. And we have a great deal of information now that does not really support the argument by Zuckerberg that they were unwilling partners forced into this by the Biden administration. They resisted calls from many of us for years to join Elon Musk, to reveal, for example, the Facebook files, which they resisted. They fought at every stage not to be transparent, and that finally collapsed. Now, that criticism aside, this is an important moment. Musk has been out there taking these slings and arrows throughout this process. As the only social media company that went full in on free speech. Zuckerberg would be a powerful ally. It would be a wonderful change. Facebook funded a really creepy campaign years ago, trying to get young people to embrace what they call content moderation, what some of us call censorship. And it really failed in a spectacular fashion. It would be great if Zuckerberg could join Musk and create this powerful alliance for free speech.
Well, Joel Kaplan, he is Meta's Chief Global Affairs Officer. He was on with us, and this is what he said. I'll play a clip, and then we'll get your reaction on the other side.
There's no question that there's an opportunity here with a new president taking office, as I said, who really believes in free expression. And that's just going to give us the space to get back to those values that Mark has talked about for a long time. Mark gave a big speech 6 years ago at Georgetown about free expression, about these values. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of political and societal pressure here and around the world that have pushed away from those values. We've got a real opportunity to reset, get back to them. There's a real opportunity here with President Trump coming into office with his commitment to free expression for us to get back to those values and really provide space for people to have the kind of discourse and debate they want to have.
Will it work, Jonathan?
Well, when I heard that, and this was a great interview on Fox, it was really sent a chill up my spine because it made me wonder, what if Trump wasn't elected? What if this was the Harris administration? I wrote a column earlier that the Biden administration was the most anti-free speech administration since John Adams. But Kamala Harris promised to outdo that. And you really wonder, hearing that interview, what they would have done if, in fact, the election came out differently. The public spoke very loudly. And so that's the reason I'm hoping, regardless of the motivation, regardless of the fact that it's belated, we need help. This is the largest anti-free speech movement in the history of our country. I talk about that in the book. It's sweeping over Europe. Free speech is collapsing in Europe. This is going to be the line of defense for free speech. We're it. We stop it here, or it doesn't get stopped.
And look what's happening in Canada. The liberal ideals are not working. We saw that yesterday with Trudeau stepping down, and now the Conservatives winning by a landslide. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Ainsley.
You're welcome.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.